Hey guys, long time no see. Yeah. So, what happened was, I kind of had a mental breakdown. As I stated in a previous video, my husband had a heart attack in December, and we were going through all of the things that you go through, visiting cardiologists. You know, he had a stent put in, regulating his medications, and I'm normally a very high anxiety person. I have a panic disorder. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I've had that since I was like 18. But I'm a high-functioning, usually, person with anxiety, but it threw me for a loop, and I did not do well. So my husband is doing incredible. He has lost almost 30 pounds since December, taking his medication regularly. He's had some side effects. We're working on that, but he's doing really well. All of his follow-up visits have been really good. His heart is knock wood strong. Everything looks good. His cholesterol could go down a little more. His cholesterol is normal for a normal person, but for someone with a heart condition, they want it fairly low, like 70, and his is at like 113 right now. So, but he's doing good. So what I went through was a sort of, I'm also a hypochondriac. Did I forget to mention that? So here's the thing. I was convinced for months that I was having a heart attack as well. Panic attacks can cause chest pain. I also have a bad upper back, which can cause chest pain. Put the two together after my husband has a heart attack, and it was bad. So, it was bad. I stopped working out because I was honestly afraid. Like, this was really real in my head, you guys. I was honestly afraid that if I exercised, I was going to trigger a heart attack. And despite that, while my husband was eating good at home, at work, I was eating not so good because he couldn't see it. So there's that. I ended up gaining, I think I topped out at 250 pounds. And if I remember right, the last time I weighed in here at my lowest was 244. I want to say 244, 245, somewhere around them. So, I mean, I didn't gain a whole lot, but I was definitely not healthy here or here. This is really kind of hard to confess, because it's hard to tell people that you're crazy. My friends know it, so they're kind of used to it, but to actually confess it in word form is just weird. And so I'm going to link below to my latest blog entry, which goes into much more detail about it. Long story short, because Rob has had his heart attack, and we'd had such similar, diets for our entire marriage, I went to the doctor. I got a blood panel done, and I had high cholesterol. So that just compounded my fears that I was having a heart attack, and no good became of that. So what my doctor said was, we'll do a CT scan of your heart, which will show any calcification in your arteries. So if there is calcification, I'm going to want to put you on some medication, like a statin, to lower your cholesterol. If there's not, then we'll try doing it the natural way with diet and exercise. Okay, fine. So I got the CT scan, and at this point, up until I got the results, I was literally convinced every single day that I was having a heart attack. And this was with combining CBD oil to relax myself, as well as passion flower extract, which work really good on a normal day for an anxiety person like me, but on a day when you're convinced that you're going to die, not so much. So I got the results. 0 calcification. My calcium, or I don't know what they call it, calcification score, I don't know, was 0 in all arteries. So it was like literally all my panic melted away. All my chest pain, all my anxiety buzzing in my head, all that foreboding that I felt melted away. Now, I'm still anxiety girl. I still have a panic disorder, but it's no longer centrally located in the fact that I'm going to die any second. So, yes, that's my crazy. That's what I live with in my head. I'm getting better, and I have an online therapist that I go through that has absolutely made me functional in the last month. But yeah, so it was a huge relief. It was an instant relief. And as soon as I got the notification of my results, I started exercising again, which, as you know, is good for your anxiety. So I've been doing about 30 minutes. Oh, I also got this really cool Fitbit Versa to motivate me, and I'm doing this video, which is accountability. Remember when I first started this whole channel? That was all about accountability, and I lost like 25 pounds, and it was great, and everything was cool. And then I stopped posting videos. Yeah. So hopefully I'm back in it to win it. I'm exercising again. We've been on a keto diet since June from my husband's cardiologist. But since we both need to lower our cholesterol, I have sort of modified it. I've taken out the processed meats, a lot of the cheeses, bacon, because when we started it, in June, we were like, we can eat fat, we can eat cheese, we can eat bacon, we can eat cheese-covered bacon, and we did. So, and I know that the whole science behind keto is that it's supposed to lower your cholesterol, but my brain has a really hard time wrapping around that fact. And for right now, I just want to get my numbers lower so that my doctor's not on my tail. And but I did tell her that we are doing a low carb diet. I've just upped my protein and lowered my fat a bit. And we feel good. Now that I'm exercising again, I don't have that looming fear I feel fairly normal. I've lost 9 pounds since we started in June, so I am lower than I think my last official weigh-in. And my weigh-in this morning was 240 pounds, 0.8, so 240.8. So that is that is 9 pounds down from when we started keto in June. So about a month and a week. I'm totally cool with that, especially since most of that was without exercise. Yeah, I'm hoping to keep these videos in, at least my weekly weigh-ins, and hold myself accountable. It's no longer about, and I've said this before, it's no longer about vanity. And I was actually talking with my girlfriend the other day, and we were talking about, I said, remember when we used to lose weight to look hot and like be all cool and sexy, and now I'm like losing weight because I don't want my doctor to put me on a statin? Yeah, there's that. So, getting old's rough, y'all. But the alternative is not as good. So, I will take getting old. I just need, as I said to someone the other day, now that I've gotten my results, and everything else was good, by the way. My vitamin D was like in the gutter, and also my B12, which can lead to anxiety and depression. Who knew? So they gave me a vitamin B12 shot, and I've been taking vitamin D and magnesium, and I feel better overall taking that. So I know that the deficiency was real, but everything else was good. My kidneys, my liver, my I don't know what else they test for. Everything else was in normal range. So I have the next half of my life to help undo the abuse that I put on my body in the first half. So that's not a bad thing. That's, I guess, about it. So I hope everyone else is doing well. When I dropped off the channel, and I stopped looking at your videos, and I need to get back in there and look at them, and it's a huge source of motivation. So I'm going to start watching your videos and commenting on your channels again. And I hope you all are doing well, and I can't give enough love out there. Keep yourselves healthy. It's the best thing you can do for yourselves and your spouses and your family, and just love you all.